RPL CEO clarifies fire-affected warehouse, not gas station. No fatalities reported. Andrew Swaby, the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Regent Petroleum Limited (RPL), is clarifying that the building engulfed in flame in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland on Wednesday is a family-owned warehouse, not the gas station as previously reported. Initial reports had suggested that the RPL gas station on Great John Street in Savannah Lamar was completely engulfed in flames. However, speaking with the media, Williams explained that the fire was contained solely to a family-operated warehouse. I am happy to report that the Regency Petroleum offices, head offices, and the infrastructure have been spared. It's in good order. Everything is okay. There was no damage to the building. It's okay. Regency Petroleum, the service station, and the head offices are okay, Williams stated. He added, unfortunately, an adjoining close-by warehouse family-owned business, the family was contained in that structure. A statement from the company noted that authorities and emergency services were actively monitoring the situation to ensure the safety of the facility and surrounding areas. It said no major injuries or fatalities have been reported. It's a very, very unfortunate situation, but we're happy that no one got injured and no one died. And it could have been a lot worse, so thanks again to the fire department and whoever else assisted, Williams shared. Initially, 2 units from the Savannah Lamar Fire Station and one from Negri responded to the call. Private water trucks from various locations also support the effort by providing water free of cost. I am the first one as a private job to assist. Some made 3 and some made 4. If we are here together, Savannah Lamar out. Comment water truck operator Anthony Clark. In the meantime, Member of Parliament George Wright, who sent condolences to the family, has made it clear that hydrants in the town are working and have water in them. Firefighters with assistance from the Airport Authority of Jamaica (AAJ) remain on site to conduct cooling down operations. The union representing JUTC inspectors issued 72-hour strike notice over breach of agreement. The union representing inspectors at the Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC has issued a 72-hour strike notice on the bus company management, citing a breach of agreement related to an incident involving 3 workers. The inspectors are reportedly upset that, after management's initial decision to place the bus driver and 2 inspectors on administrative leave pending an investigation, the driver was later given sick leave instead. The Union of Clerical Administrative and Supervisory Employees (UKs) said this change is not in keeping with regulations for industrial action and is neither fair nor transparent. UK's General Secretary John Levy explained that based on reports on Saturday, February 15, a JUTC Franchise Protection and Inspection Department team tasked with protecting the fare box from pilferage observed actions on the bus that aroused their suspicion. The FBI supervisors found the passengers had paid their fares but did not have tickets. Mr. Levy said that while attempting to correct the breach, the FBI supervisors were assaulted. He further explained that on Monday, the company UKs and the University and Alley Workers Union, which represent the bus drivers, agreed to all 3 parties involved in the incident should be taken off frontline duty. Several bus drivers withdrew their service yesterday and demanded that the FBI supervisors be relieved of their duties. The Labour Ministry intervened, and following discussion, the bus drivers resumed normal operations. Mr. Levy said he was informed that the driver involved in the incident would be given sick leave instead of being sent on administrative leave, as has been imposed on the 2 supervisors. He attempts to give clarification for GUTC management about what he called the unprincipled decision failed.
That, the management looked at the video recording, they spoke with the union representatives, meaning delegates from both the UK's union and the other union. And arriving out of that, the company wrote to me, meaning the fact that a delegate was involved, indicating that they were going to restrict them to base or to barracks, if you want to call it that. And the 3 persons were to be grounded, right? And, you know, in the scheme of things, they said they go around them for investigation. I was comfortable with that. I said, okay, since you've been consistent, then, you know, at least we can live with that. Notwithstanding, in our view, based on what was found on the recording. We understand that there were some workers who were protesting and that they were not going to work and they were going to strike because the company has to remove the two franchise inspectors from duty. And we made it known to the company that we would not be prepared to accept that. What we would be prepared to accept is that if they were to take all three persons off duty and put them on administrative leave, if you want to call it that, then that would be a consistent treatment. I understand that they went to the ministry yesterday afternoon because when the ministry contacted me, I told them that we didn't have a dispute with the company. So the company and the other union went to the ministry. And they apparently reached an agreement that they are going to take the two UK's people off duty and place them on administrative leave. And the other person would now be on sick leave granted by the person's doctor. And they use a very ambiguous term about the necessary action will proceed after the sick leave was ended. When I tried to find out what was the quantum of sick leave that the person would have been placed on, who was taking responsibility for the sick leave, whether it is out of the person's quota or not, I couldn't get an answer. And I've subsequently gotten another letter today that still has not clearly defined what is going to happen when the person comes off the sick leave. And in fact, what kind of sick leave is the person on? Is it sick leave that is going to come from the company's coffers, or is it sick leave that's going to come from the person's allotment of 10 days per year? And we have not gotten an answer to that up to now. So we have written to the company in that regard, and we have also issued to them a notice, a 72-hour notice, in terms of possibly industrial action. And, you know, it is a very unfortunate that we find ourselves in that situation. But the company has to be consistent. They have to be consistent. They cannot have one rule for the Sunni and one for the Shiite. That is going to lead to more and more problems. And they cannot undermine the franchise inspection unit, which is a unit that is there to protect the revenues of the company.
Another 48-hour curfew imposed in St. Andrew North Police Division. The police have imposed a 48-hour curfew in sections of Rock Hall, Whitehall Avenue, and Cassava Peace communities in the St. Andrew North Police Division. The curfew began at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, February 19, and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Friday, February 21. The boundaries of the curfew are north from Rock Hall Church with an imaginary line running to Rock Hall Methodist Church, east from Rock Hall Methodist Church with an imaginary line running to the intersection of Curtis Drive and Tupper Hill Road, south from the intersection of Curtis Drive and Tupper Hill Road with an imaginary line running to Faith Deliverance Church of God along Slagoville Road, and west from Faith Deliverance Church of God with an imaginary line running to Rock Hall Church of God. On Tuesday, a 48-hour curfew was imposed in the communities of Erie Castle and Brooks Level Road in the division. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.